Excuse my appearance. I know I'm looking rough, but I'm a mom, and I really just, doing my hair every morning is not a top priority. I do get ready and I change my clothes, so there's a win, right? Yeah, and I have drooling stains all over my shirt because I have a teething baby, and his favorite thing to chew on is me. So, again, he's eating. I feel like the only time I do this is whenever he's eating, and it's probably just because I'm forced to sit down and do nothing for like 15 minutes minimum. So, yeah, might as well vlog, right? So today is day 2. I am refinishing a nightstand that I got from a thrift store down here in San Antonio, where I'm living, and I got that painted. I'll show y'all later. Well, I still have to do the dress, like the drawers, but I did like the main dress up part, like the top of it. It's teal and yellow and like has triangles and stuff. I don't know. I'll show y'all some pictures. If I don't upload it here, I'll upload it on Facebook. So if you're not friends with me on Facebook, just add me. You can see them there. But and today has been better than yesterday. I got up and still got up late because I went to bed super late, and yeah, so still have to do my workout. Have had some up and downs today, but all around a pretty good day. We got some photos done of Ezekiel, so we'll get those printed out hopefully soon and be able to send them to grandparents. I know Kathy and Kevin, y'all have been waiting on photos forever, and I'm sorry about that. I'm working on it. I have the pictures done, so yeah, y'all can tell Bonnie the pictures are done. They'll be in the mail by tomorrow morning to come here, and then I'll send them back to y'all. I don't know. Anyway, so that's been like something that I've been trying to do for a long time, like a couple of months. So when before Ezekiel was born, really, I really wanted to be like a Pinterest mom, like one of those moms that like takes pictures every month, has like a really cute backdrop, keeps up with how much they weigh, how tall they are, what they like to do, and I'm just not that mom. If you are, that's great, and I am envious. I wish I was that mom, but I'm just not. Like, I did have some newborn photos taken when he was about like 3 weeks old. I have some of those photos too that I'm sending. But yeah, I got newborn photos of him and like some really cute hats that Channing got when he was a baby, and now Ezekiel's had the opportunity to wear them. But Ezekiel's is a lot bigger than Channing and Camden ever were at this age, so we had to kind of like the 3 weeks they were snug. So that was really funny. It's just funny how I'll put him in something that Shelby like has loaned me for him, and she'll be like, Channing didn't wear this until he was like 6 months old. And here I am with like a barely 4-month-old baby in the size of like, he's like almost like he fits snugly into 6 months. He'll probably get like maybe a month more out of the 6 month, and then he'll be on to 9 month clothes and stuff. But he's really cute. He's really fat, really cute, really tall. But yeah, I don't know. He's definitely gonna be taller than me by the time that he's 13. I already know it. And I'm not short. I'm 5'5". Like, that's average height for a girl. But he's just gonna be super tall, super fast. And he gets it from his dad. But that's okay. I don't mind him being tall. He's just gonna eat a lot. And that means that I'm gonna have to cook a lot. And I really don't like cooking. Oh well. I hate fast food even more, so I'll probably just cook and suck it up. Maybe I'll learn to like cooking because I'll be doing it all the time for my literally growing boy. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll touch base with y'all again tonight and tell you a little bit more about my story. And I'll show you the dresser too. Yeah. Oh wait, just kidding. I forgot. There was something that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about when, well, actually, okay. So, found out today that a guy that I had gone to high school with, overdosed. And, my prayers and thoughts go out to his family, if you know who I'm talking about. But, all those who went to high school with me in Bama, because I don't consider any high school that I went to in Tennessee my high school, because I was only there for 3 months, and then, like, anyway, weird story. Not going there. But yeah, my thoughts and prayers are with him and his family, but it makes me so sad because I never would have thought, like, knowing him in high school, he was a pretty happy guy. Like, he was just a happy guy. Like, I never would have thought that he would have turned to drugs. But the thing is, a lot of people don't know that I struggled with drugs a lot growing up. Now, when I say growing up, I mean started drinking and doing other stuff when I was 14. Went off and on a few times and started getting harder and harder and harder stuff until I was 18. And then I got clean. And then I was clean for like a year and went back on cigarettes and just drinking way too much. So I didn't go back to any hard drugs after 18, but drinking has always been an issue for me. I just don't know when to stop, and I don't know how to handle it, and drink in moderation and stuff, I can't do that. I'm not one of those people that can do that. And so I have to be really careful with that. But whenever I was 14, people, like, they don't expect it from me to have gone through that and stuff. And then when they find out, they're like, why would you do that, especially at 14 and stuff? Well, when I was 14, half my family stopped talking to me. Completely cut me out of their lives. I'm just now reconnecting with a few people on that side. And I'm 21 now. And that was when I was 14. And it was really hard to have half my family cut me out of their lives, especially because it was because of something that they didn't know about. They were told not to talk to me anymore, and they obliged. And that was really hard. And I didn't handle it well, obviously. I grew up watching porn. It was around my house. Anything that we would click on, it would come up. My mom didn't know. Whenever she found out, we got out of the house very quickly. But things happened to me when I was younger, and I was in that environment. And so whenever I was 14, I kind of had this thought come in my head. Well, you were raised to be a porn star anyway. And so I kind of lived that lifestyle. No, I did not have sex or anything whenever I was 14, and if you did, that's your choice and stuff. But I didn't. But I did wear very inappropriate clothing. I did put myself on a stage that I should not have. I made a lot of bad choices. And I was very young and should not be making those choices. But in my head, I just kept thinking I was raised to be a porn star anyway, so, you know, that family doesn't want anything to do with me anyway, so I might as well just live up to what they think of me anyway, right? So that was hard. But I gained a best friend, and he did not accept that thinking. He did not let me think that way about myself. He held me accountable for my thoughts. If I thought, well, I'm just a bad person, he would be like, no, you're not. You're acting stupid, and you're acting like a person that you know that you're not, but you're not a bad person. You may act like it, but you're not, and you need to stop saying that. Like, you cannot say that to me. You can't do stuff like that. I'm not going to handle your meltdowns. You just got to pick yourself up and go. Like, stop making excuses for yourself. I'm not going to hear them. And it was harsh, and a lot of the time I would fight back, and I wouldn't want to hear it. But you know what? I needed that, and it still helps me today. We don't talk a lot because, like, he's far away, but we still talk occasionally. But I needed someone to do that. and he stayed consistent doing that for years, and I'm so grateful for that, because now I have that attitude of myself. I'm like, okay, yes, I feel bad today, like I didn't want to do stuff, but you know what, I gotta do it anyway. There's no excuses. I don't have a good excuse to be miserable and lay down and get nothing done. There's not a good excuse for that. I was actually I live in San Antonio, and the Riverwalk down here, me and my mom were walking down there about like a week and a half ago, I don't know, but we were walking down there, and there was this man selling water for $2 a bottle, which is pretty high, but he was doing it, and he was sitting out there in the heat, like 100+ degrees, selling water for $2, and he had cerebral palsy. And he's like had a hard time grabbing the bottles, barely spoke English, but he was still doing it. And then we walk down, and there's beggars physically capable of doing things, but they're not. And you know what, that kind of like inspired me, like there's really not an excuse to just not do anything. There's always something you can do. Even if it does not have to do with making money, there's always something you can do. So yeah, man, I kind of like went on kind of different pathways there. I'm not good at saying the same subject at one time, but yeah, I had that friend. I finally decided to get clean at 18 off of everything. I did, and then went back to cigarettes and drinking, and then I got pregnant, and I was like, okay, I'm done, not touching it, not again, nope. And I got back into going to church and stuff, got Jesus back in my life, and started holding myself accountable for my actions, and that was really helpful. And so I know that it's possible to get clean, and I know it's hard. I know that there's more people out there that need to get clean, and you know what, I don't want to hear about another person from my high school overdosing. And because you know what, I remember him, and I remember thinking, that kid is going to go far in life. He is sweet, he is genuine, he's going to do something with his life. And to hear that he overdosed on drugs is something that's completely preventable. And it's sad, and it honestly it really upsets me, because he could have done so much. And I don't want to hear about another person overdosing that could have done so much with their life. And now, I haven't talked to him since I was 15. So I don't know what was going on or anything, and I do not judge him at all, because I've been there. And there are things that happen, and you choose the wrong way, and it happens. It happens every single day. And so no way am I judging him or anyone else who's on drugs. I am just simply saying that was my story of getting clean, and it's possible. And it's hard, but it's possible, and it's worth it, because there's greater things that you can accomplish, and there's greater things that you're going to impact that are going to be greater than yourself, but you can impact them. Me, the only thing, whenever people would ask, what do you want to grow up to be? I would say, I want to grow up to be the person's mother who does something amazing. I don't want to be the person who does something amazing. I want to be their mom. And that's what I'm trying to do with Ezekiel. I'm trying to make him 100,000 times better than I am, so he can go on and do something amazing, because I want to see that happen. I want to sit front stage and see those little things that lead up to those amazing things happening. I want to be there center stage, front row, and see it all happen. But I know in order for him to be great, I have to better myself. I want him to go above me, but I still have to be something that's better than what I am today. And so you know what, I'm going to work out every day. I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to care about people. I'm going to care about the stranger on the street and ask them if they're okay. Or the random person on Facebook who messaged me and say, you know, I suffer with depression and I don't know what to do. I want help. I don't know what to do. I don't want to go to a therapist, but I want something. I want to be like, okay, well, this is what I do. And yes, I still say, go see a therapist if you can. But you know what? Some people are too uncomfortable to do that. And I understand. So it's intimidating. If you're not to that point yet, then let's try something. Let's see if we can change your nutrition, if we can work out more. Because you know what? That does affect your mood. It does affect the chemicals in your brain. It is a factor. So, you know what? if someone just once says, hey, I know you don't know me, I need someone to listen to me without judgment, without an opinion of anything. And I'll be like, okay, I'm here, I'm gonna listen. And then afterwards, I'm gonna tell you, you know what? You're doing okay. It's gonna be okay. Take a deep breath. Breathe. Think about everything. If you believe in Jesus, say a quick prayer. Ask him to be in your life and help you through that tough thing to know what to do. If you don't, take a deep breath. Meditate. You know? I'm going to respect all beliefs and everything. Like, I'm just going to. That's how I am. Like, I would share my beliefs with you, but I'm going to respect them if you don't believe them. And I expect that same kind of respect given to me. But I know this is a long video, so I apologize. And I've gone on like a million different paths and tangents and stuff. But, yeah, so recap. There is a way off drugs, and you can do it. There's a way to help your depression, and you can do it. Sometimes you need to go see a therapist. You can do it. Anything that you think that you can't do, you can. And I want you to think on this video. The last one, I wanted good positive quotes. This one, I want you to list 5 of your main goals. And I'll go ahead and tell you mine for the next year. Mine is to save enough money to get an apartment for me and AJ. And to also be more than halfway or debt-free. To have my car paid off. To be in a situation where I'm ready to be happy with someone else because I'm not there yet. And by that I mean like dating. I just want to be ready to date, but I'm not ready now. I want to get myself mentally and emotionally independent first. And 5 is the most important one. And it's to rely on God in every single choice that I make and every single thought that I have. I want him to influence me and be in my life that much. And I know that sounds intense for some people, but I know that's what's going to make me happy. So, that's what I want. Like, that is. But yeah, I love y'all. I hope someone got something from my tangents. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But yeah, okay. Love you. Good night. I'm going to go shower. Good night.